Welcome back. So it has been reported that Trea Turner is leaving LA. Trea Turner is headed to Philly. He is signed with the Philadelphia Phillies for 11 years, $300 million. So that sounds pretty similar to what Corey Seager got last year. I think he got 8 years and $325 million, which is bonkers. Trea Turner, 11 years, $300 million. That is insane. The Phillies have racked up quite a lot of money to Bryce Harper and Trea Turner. Of course, Bryce Harper and Trea Turner reunited, old teammates back in DC. They are reunited again in the National League East, this time with the Phillies. And it hurts as a Dodger fan. This one does hurt, just like Corey Seager. You know, Trea Turner obviously wasn't homegrown, but Trea Turner was one of my favorite players even before we came to Los Angeles. He lived up to the hype. He absolutely did. Now, people want to talk about he didn't perform in the postseason, but who did? What Dodger performed in the postseason? Freddie Freeman, that's it. So, like, you want to get rid of the whole team because Trea Turner also didn't perform in the playoffs? I don't want to hear it. Trea Turner was a great player. He is a great player. He is a fantastic player. And $300 million, I can't bag him for that. I really can't. You know, we know this is the market, and we know players got to get their money, and so respect. But as a fan, this one does hurt because I wanted Trea Turner to be here. Just like I wanted Corey Seager to be here. I'm like, alright, well, hopefully we re-sign Trea. That's not happening. So the Phillies just won the pennant last year. They're trying to get back to win the pennant and this time win the World Series. This definitely does help that move a lot. I mean, you had Trea Turner to that lineup. That makes a huge difference to the Phillies lineup, which kind of struggled against the Astros pitching, and so Trea Turner will kind of have that balance. You'll have that speed. He has some pop, hits for average. I mean, he's really a 5-2 player. And as for the Dodgers, what do they do next? So we heard that JV has signed with the New York Mets, and you saw my deGrom video. I said if the Mets signed Justin Verlander, I will be laughing, and that's pretty funny. I have to admit, they got two 40-year-old pitchers now. That's just classic Mets. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, we know Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer are future Hall of Famers, but are they still going to be ace potential? I don't know. I'm not too scared to face them, to be quite honest with you. So Justin Verlander was linked to the Dodgers. He is no longer going to be a Dodger. Trea Turner has signed with Philadelphia. And so what do the Dodgers do now to fill those voids? They re-signed Kershaw officially today. And I'm telling you right now, I do not want to see Gavin Lux play shortstop. I mean, the guy can barely play second base. The last thing I want to see him do is play shortstop. So the Dodgers have plans for Gavin Lux to play shortstop. I will not be a happy camper. Now, some say they are going all in next offseason for Shohei Ohtani, but you can only go all in to a certain extent and then be left out to hung again. So if they just re-sign Kershaw this offseason and add a couple of middle-of-the-road players, I don't know what direction this team is going, because they have not fully committed to bringing up their young guns in the farm system. So if you're not going to fully commit to them and you're not going to buy, what are you doing? I mean, this is not the time to be cheap. You are the Dodgers. There's no cheapness involved. I don't want to hear about cheap. You want to stay under the luxury tax? Fine, but you have a lot of money to play with still. And there's still a lot of time in the offseason to go. There's still free agents out there, including Dansby Swanson, Carlos Correa, and Xander Bogaerts on the shortstop market. I wouldn't mind any of those three shortstops that I listed. I probably would prefer Correa or Bogaerts, but Dansby's not a bad player himself. He's a really good player. And so we'll see what the Dodgers do, but I am not happy about this move. Letting guys go, continuing to let guys go. I mean, we only signed Mookie Betts after that trade with Boston. And other than that, I don't know who else we signed long term that we traded for, or homegrown talent that we've re-signed for a long term. I don't know who we have signed, and you can let me know in the comment section if I miss anybody. But again, it's really annoying. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. We're at close to 250 subscribers, so I appreciate you guys very much. Little milestone, and we hit 10K on my Astro video, my first ever 5-digit video. So with that being said, I'm going to sign off. I'll talk to you guys later.